just gone out, mate. It shouldn't be long.
Here, come on. Now leave it, come on.
Got no patience, some people.
Tell me about it.
What's up?
Oh, I'm having a lanty day.
Well, it's hardly started yet.
Yeah, well, I've managed to offer the same pitch to 2 casuals already this morning.
Oh, that'll have gone down well.
Just pregnancy affected memory or something, Mark. I left the house with no money this morning either. I'm using it, aren't I?
No, you're not.
I don't know. I just don't fancy working this morning.
We'll Skype off then. I'll give you a shout if you need it.
Maybe later, eh? Right, Jackie?
Yeah, I'm all right. It's other people who are the problem.
Ricky? You all right, love?
Yeah. Bianca wants me to go up for a visit. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, you want to see Liam, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do.
So there's your answer.
Yeah, but I just don't want to go running up there every time she clicks her fingers.
You might not want to, but he always does, doesn't he?
Excuse me, but you're not going to get very far on that lot.
It's energy given, isn't it? I've done it at school.
But you just can't live on energy alone. Isn't that right, Terry?
Oh, I'll serve the customers as well, shall I? Who's first?
I thought you were running with this website idea.
No, that cyberspeak put me off. I'm too old to learn a foreign language.
You give up too easy.
I'm not giving up. Just waiting for better ideas.
Like what?
I don't know. I'm going to employ lateral thinking. I mean, how's that Richard Branson make all his dosh, eh?
Barry, you run a video shop.
Yeah, but it's a video shop that's going places, isn't it?
There's only so many films anyone can watch. I mean, let's face it. People around here would rather watch any old rubbish on the telly than get up off their backsides to rent a video. I just want you to be a little bit realistic, that's all.
There's never a day goes past I don't think about Liam.
Really?
When I first held him in my arms... Well, it's my kid, isn't he? I mean, you can't beat your own flesh and blood, can you?
I wouldn't know anymore. All I've got left is a sister who lives abroad and we're not even talking.
It'd be nice to have someone's family again then, wouldn't it?
I suppose it's round the old square by now.
Oh, I don't think so.
Ricky, has Phil said anything to you? Like, how he feels about it? It's all right. I think I know the answer to that one.
Look, maybe you don't really know his own mind yet. But he'll come round, I'm sure he will.
What are you looking for?
What have I just told you? Stay in the car and look after the twins.
But I mean...
No buts! Just do it.
Dad?
All right, I'm coming.
Well, all I remember is that there was this peculiar-looking man on this bus, which turned into a nurse. Room for one more inside. And Michael Redgrave, he was a, whatchamacallem, a ventriloquist or such a good film, Barry. Take it you ain't got it, then.
Gopher.
Beg your pardon?
Gopher Video Services. It's an expansion of my business, you know. Go for this, go for that. Look, it's a chilly winter's night, there's nothing on tally. What do you do?
Go on, enlighten me.
Pick up the phone, call the GVS and Bob's your uncle. Or rather, Barry is.
I see.
The video of your choice delivered to your door within 10 minutes by yours truly.
Oh, like a pizza.
Yeah, but without the extra olives, yeah? But what do you think?
Oh, I don't know, Barry. I mean, there's a lot of insomniacs out there. What's poor Natalie going to think when you go clambering out of bed in the dead of night?
You're right, I better set a time for last orders, haven't I?
Dead of Night? That's the name of that film.
I've got dead men don't wear plaid. See you later. Oh, do us a favour, keep quiet about my little business venture, won't you, for the time being?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't dream of saying nothing, Barry. Mind you, I think you'd be better off improving the stock you already got without running around the square with a bunch of Arnold Splice needles under your arm. God, if it was Ziggy's, I might think you was onto something.
Siggy's.
You feeling any better?
Just tired, I think.
I ain't been sleeping well lately.
You should try a stiff brandy before you go to bed. Always knocks me right out.
I can't drink alcohol now, can I? Mark, will you still cover for me if I go home for a bit?
I said I would, didn't I?
Thanks.
Come on.
He's a good boy, Natalie. You can keep him from daydreaming.
Oh, Barry, you must be joking.
No, well, I'm just saying he should channel his energies, you know, instead of wasting his time on every whim what takes his fancy.
Oh, I take it he's been telling you all about his business expansion plans.
Oh, well, it ain't my place to say, but if I was you, I'd keep an eye on him.
Laura! Laura! Just wait a minute. Laura, please, just wait, hold on.
Ian, I haven't got time for this. I've got an appointment.
Look, all I'm asking for is just 2 minutes of your time. I am really sorry. I shouldn't have lost it like I did. I mean, that is the last thing you deserved. You're a really good nanny.
I know.
Well, it's just... It's like the pressure builds up on me from time to time, and I don't think straight. I'm not trying to make excuses or anything. It is totally my fault, and I am really, really sorry.
Why are you bothering with this?
Because we miss you. And I was hoping that you'd give us another chance.
Do you honestly think I'd come back for more after the way you've treated me? Professional nannies aren't two a penny, Ian. I've got hard-earned qualifications. I've got the best references you're ever likely to find. And if you'll excuse me, I'm going for an interview with a very nice family in Hertfordshire.
Well, at least accept my apology.
How are the kids?
Yeah, fine. Considering.
I hope Stephen remembered his football kit this morning.
I've really blown it, haven't I?
Afraid so.
Good luck with your interview. It was nice knowing you.
Nice. Very atmospheric.
Ain't a laughing matter, Johnny.
Why haven't you got it fixed yet? Beppe, hire an electrician.
I thought someone already had.
Well, you know what they say, if you want a job done properly.
Don't rely on Steve Owen.
Do you know what time it is? It's like living with a teenager, this. You been in the kitchen lately? Only this thing's growing in that sink, nothing to do with me, I assure you.
No, I know.
Wait a minute. I do enough of this at work. You're old enough to clear up after yourself, aren't you? Hey. Come on. What happened to my go-getting, well-dressed, handsome little brother, eh?
I don't know.
So you're sitting there and it's 10 o'clock at night, right? But you run out of snouts.
Doesn't happen. I keep a stock in the house.
Well, it doesn't matter, all right? You run out of cheese and onion crisps. The fact is, if you wanted some, you'd have to leave the house to get some, right? Now, picture this. You're snuggled up on the sofa with Irene. She wants to watch a good movie, but there's nothing on TV. Now what do you do?
Go to bed. Got to get up at the crack of dawn and do the papers.
What? He's been already?
Well, yeah. First thing. He didn't hang about, huh? He got straight back into his cab and drove off.
How could you let this happen? I gave you a list of all the delivery dates last week.
I know. I don't know what I did with it. I'm really sorry, baby.
Well, gentlemen, if we run out of beer in the next few days, you'll all know who to blame.
I need Dan over her any day.
You want to do what I do? Put all your delivery dates straight in your diary.
Yeah, I would, only I don't have one. I lost it. Sometime around New Year.
There was a lot going on at the time.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mel. Here's an idea for you. Why don't you buy a new diary?
Oh, thanks, Barry. I hadn't thought of that.
I couldn't have been any nicer. I mean, I practically got down on bended knees and begged her. She wasn't having it.
Can't say I blame her. Poor Laura. It's a bit of a speciality of yours, isn't it?
What?
Having to grovel to people you've upset. You know something, Ian? Life would be a lot easier if you just watched what you said in the first place.
Yeah, once my new business is up and running and I've got a few quid in the bank, I'm going to treat Natalie to the holiday of her life.
You won't have a few quid in the bank for very long, then.
How about this cruise you went on? Any good?
Yeah, if you like bobbing about at sea with a bunch of people you don't know from Adam, frankly, I'd rather be here.
What, propping up the bar?
No, behind it. Running the place.
Enjoying yourself?
Just having a quiet drink.
Oh, well, perhaps you could go out onto the deck next, try a spot of sunbathing. It may have escaped your notice, but we are not on a cruise ship anymore. We have a shop to run.
Well, what are we waiting for?
That's right, Irene. Keep him on a short lead.
So, how's Lisa today?
Physically or emotionally?
Nothing's happened, has it? She's not going to do anything stupid.
I'm hoping she's going to do something very sensible. But Peggy, she can't hang around for Phil forever. It's doing her head in. She couldn't even face work today worrying about this baby. You haven't had much luck with your grandchildren, have you?
Tell me about it. Excuse me, Mark. Melanie, I'm popping out for half an hour.
Cheer up, mate. At least you ain't got childcare problems to sort out.
Thanks for pointing that one out, Ian. With you in a minute.
Phil, take a look at this, will you?
Oh, you got time, Roy. Not a problem. Bring it around the arches.
No! Phil, you don't understand.
I'm ashamed of you, I really am.
So what's new?
Yeah, well, OK, have a think about it then.
OK.
Cheers.
Look, just say what you got to say.
Poor girl, she doesn't know if she's coming or going.
Sorry, who are we talking about?
You never do right by anyone, do you?
Mum, I never asked Lisa to get pregnant.
That's not the way it happens. Or have you forgotten about the facts of life? She's a nice girl, Lisa.
Yeah, well, you said that about Kathy, didn't you?
It's always everybody else's fault, isn't it? Well, if you'd been a good husband to Kathy, she'd have stuck by you. Any fool could see that. It's about time you grew up.
You know, if everybody got off my back for 5 minutes, I might be able to think straight for once.
Hey, you all right? Do you know where Phil's gone?
No, Roy. To be honest, I don't really care. Lisa? Lisa? Lisa, I know you're there. Look, I won't keep you a minute. How are you?
Oh, hello, Ricky. Don't suppose Phil is about, is he? Ah. Right, well, ask him to call me when he gets back, will you? Yeah, it's nothing urgent. Cheers, Rick.
Cat got your tongue, has it?
I don't know what else to say, do I? I've said it all before, none of it makes a difference. I just feel sorry for you, Phil.
As it happens, so do I. Now, I don't want you or anybody else to have another go at me about Lisa. I don't want to hear it, all right? End of story.
Thanks, darling. So, what exactly is going on now between you two?
Not a lot. Phil knows exactly what he wants, Peggy. That ain't me or the baby.
Well, I'm sorry he's treating you like this. I don't know where I went wrong with my two sons.
Ain't your fault.
But I meant what I said. Whatever happens between you and Phil, you're not going to be on your own.
You've got your own family to worry about.
What's left of it. I've already lost 2 grandchildren. I'm not letting that one go.
Thanks.
So, what do you want? A boy or a girl?
I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead, to be honest. I I just don't know whether I can do this single mum thing.
Of course you can. Well, if that's the way it ends up.
You're right.
Lisa, you'll be fine. We women were always the stronger sex, you know. As long as we believe in ourselves and hang on to our self-respect, we can get through anything.
I'll try and remember that.
What are you laughing at? Ah, nothing. We had our sex education class today. Learn anything new? You're joking, aren't you? Old Harpy was more embarrassed than us kids. She's probably never done it, that's why. No, but I understand it. I mean, I don't mind learning about the biology bit, but I want to know how we're supposed to deal with real boys. Just got to use our instincts, haven't we? I mean, what would I feel like now if I said yes to Martin? Yeah, right. Sonia, you alright? Sorry. It's miles away. In Italy.
You've worked wonders on these menus. They're so much clearer.
Well, I thought I'd give B&B a run for his money, like.
Yeah, I noticed you've upped the prices as well.
That's inflation.
Since when did this country run at a 10% inflation rate?
Well, you know what my maths is like, man.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. Nikki? Come on, he'll be here in 5 minutes.
It's not fair. No one else I know does extra maths, do they?
Nikki, you made me a promise, my girl. Now get over there before Mr. Morris beats us to it. Come on, drink up.
Phil, Roy again. Look, I don't know where you are, mate. You're in a tunnel or something. We need to talk about the VIN on the latest delivery. I don't want to say more on the phone. You ring me when you get back, right? Right.
Hey, Roy.
Hi, you're early, aren't you?
Well, I came straight from school.
You didn't see Phil on your travels, did you?
Sorry. So, what do you want doing then?
Well, yeah, right. These need phoning through, if you wouldn't mind. Ask to speak to Joanna in Card Classified. She looks after our account. Yeah, I've got to nip up for a few moments. If there are any customers, tell them I'll be back in half an hour. All right?
Are you sure you're comfortable in here?
Couldn't be better. Could it, Nicky?
Well, she's done all her own work, haven't you, love? Whether it's right or not's another question, mind. There's nobody in my family in a position to check it.
Mr. Marco, that's what you pay me for. Let's have a look then.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how did you find these exercises?
Boring.
What's all this?
Just some stuff for Joe's costume. Sandra left me a list.
I can't wait to see him on that stage.
Oh, yeah. Mum, I need to talk to you about that. We might have a bit of a problem there.
Well, what about that one?
What sort of a problem?
Oh, you know, it's a really tiny hall, and they're only allowing 2 guests per kid.
And Sandra wants to go.
You understand, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I understand perfectly. I mean, I'm only the boy's grandmother. I've only looked after him every day, practically since he was born. Why on earth should I get to see his first moment of glory?
Thank you.
Here you go. Present for you.
Terry, you can't do this.
Yes, I can. Just did it. Can't have you getting any more flack off the wicked landlady, can we? It's a freebie from our distribution people. Might as well find a good home.
Right, well, thanks very much.
My pleasure.
Hi. Well, I thought you were supposed to be taking it easy today. I need to ask you something. How squeamish are you? What? If me and Phil ain't going to be together, I won't have anyone there to hold my hand, you know, when the time comes.
Lisa.
I know it's a lot to ask.
No, it's not. It's just... I mean, are you sure about this?
I can't go through it on my own now.
Right. Well, you're not going to have to, then.
Oh, shit. You all right?
Well, not unless he's hiding under the desk.
He asked me to pick these up from the other day and I keep forgetting to bring them round.
I'll just leave them over there. I've had no training in this job, you know. I mean, how am I supposed to know what a VIN is?
Vehicle identification number? No, it's like a chassis number. It's on a little plate thing under the bonnet. You've seen them, haven't you?
I haven't done as much engine gazing as you.
Yeah, well, people stick them all over the places these days. Windows, body work, you name it.
And that's to stop their cars getting nicked.
Oh, yeah, supposedly.
Don't it work then?
Well, do you remember that trouble I got into a few years ago?
What, when you had to do community service?
Yeah, well, it was the car ringing scam that got me into that mess.
So, car ringing is when nicked cars are made to look kosher by faking all the numbers, right?
Yes. That comes with all the brains in the family, eh?
Hey, I stood in the right queue, didn't I?
Yeah, well, make sure you do something with them, all right?
Oh, don't worry. I intend to.
Yeah, don't end up like me, whatever you do.
Hey, what are you talking about? You're doing great.
Yeah, all right. Listen, don't forget to give them wipers, yeah?
What wipers?
See you later.
See you.
So, how are you going to work it out?
I don't know.
Oh, divide by the number of units? Well, on you go then.
You two still at it? You should have finished 10 minutes ago.
I've just got a couple more to do. There's no point in starting if you're not going to finish.
Well, if you're quite sure.
She's doing really well, aren't you, Nicky? It's all beginning to fall into place.
I knew you could do it. You just needed a bit of guidance from the expert.
Ah, you've got a bright girl here, Mrs. DeMarco.
And what have I always told you?
I'm not a 10-year-old, you know.
Nicky.
Janine? You all right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I ran out of things to do, so I thought I'd make myself useful and start cleaning some cars.
So, who's going to answer that phone if you're out here?
Oh, I'm really sorry I didn't even hear it.
Look, you just leave the cars to me next time, yes? And you stick to the office work, OK?
Here we go.
Just what the doctor ordered, and one for yourself, Mel.
It's going to need more than that. No, it's all right. I'm on apple juice tonight. Cheers. Throwing it about a bit tonight, aren't you?
That is because I'm feeling optimistic. And I will tell you all about it, my sweet, as soon as I've figured out the details.
See those?
My shoes, yeah?
Your feet, where are they? Exactly, they're on the ground. And I don't want them floating off anywhere without my say-so, all right?
You haven't seen that freebie that came from the distributors, have you? You know, that diary organiser thing? And I've wanted one of them for years, and I put it under the counter this morning, but now it's gone AWOL.
Why don't you grab a table and take the weight off your feet?
Terry, I asked you a question.
To which I don't know the answer. Maybe it got nicked. We've had some dodgy types in today.
Have we?
Yes, quite a few. Now, you just rest, I'll get them in.
Terry, look, I'm all organised now.
Good. Why don't you just stick it somewhere safe?
No, look, I wanted to show you. Look.
Very nice, but we don't want it covered in beer stains, do we? Come on, eat it up. Stop playing with it. Stop that. Eat it, please.
I don't want to eat it.
Have you been at the chocolate biscuits or something?
No.
You sure? Just stay at the table, eat your tea, and don't get down or there'll be trouble, all right?
That very nice family from Hertfordshire turned out to be 5 kids from hell in a house from the Dark Ages. Have you found a new nanny yet?
Well, no.
Right. Here's the deal. I will keep the kids out of your hair when you're working if you don't ask me to cook for your guests. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. I'll tell you what, that is brilliant timing. I can't even get them to eat their tea tonight.
Oh, hello. Hold on. Now, who hasn't eaten their tea? And what happened to little Molly who didn't eat her tea?
She disappeared!
Come on then. You all right, Stephen?
Wicked.
Thanks.
What do you want?
Well, I think it's time we had a proper talk, isn't it?
Don't think so. What's the point?
Lisa,
I thought you only cared about yourself. Do you know how many nights I've lain awake up there worrying about all this? Hoping that you might actually change your mind and be pleased about this baby. Will you want it? Won't you want it? It's been driving me crazy, Phil. And then, somehow, it all fell into place. And I realised I don't have to be insulted like this.
What are you saying?
If you even have to think about whether you want me and this baby, why should we want you? The truth is, Phil, we don't want you. You're off the hook. There's nothing to sort out anymore. I'm going to do this on my own. Now, would you please just go?